Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm still your girl Zion Creativity. Today I'd like to teach us on how to draft this simple kimono jacket. Please do come along with me. So guys, I folded my fabric into four. The closed parts will serve as the center front, while the selvage area will serve as the mat opening side, the side seam. So for the neckline, for the shoulder, I'm making use of 16 inches for the shoulder, and 16 inches divided by 2 will give us 8 inches. So this is my 8 inches for the shoulder. Then for the sleeve length, I'm making use of 11 inches. You mark your 11 inches here. Everything all together will give me 19 inches. And I'll be using 1.5 inch for the seam allowance. So this is my seam allowance. Everything all together should give me 20 inches, 20 and a half rather. So this is 20 and a half inches. So just mark your 20 and a half inches here. And for this sleeve circumference, I'll be using 20 inches. It depends on how wide you want it to be. You can decide to use 20, 22 or something lesser. So I'll be making use of 20 inches. Seam allowance inclusive, that will give me 10 inches. So connect the line together. So that will give me. So for the bust point, the bust point is 10 inches. We'll just mark it here. This is just a guideline to show us where to put our bust measurement. Now let's connect the lines together. Since the mouth opening and the bust point is the same thing, just connect it together. The bust point is 44 inches. 44 divided by 4, that will give me 11. Then you mark your 11 inches here. For the seam allowance, you can decide to use 2 inches, 2.5, 3 inches or more. You can use like 5 or 6 inches too. It depends on how big you want it to be. But for this particular lesson, I'll be making use of just 3 inches for the seam allowance. So this is my 3 inches. So 11 inches bust measurement plus 3 inches, that will give me like 14 inches. So this is my 14 inches. You now mark your 14 inches down. You mark your 14 inches down, then you connect it together. So our bodice is ready. So here, just come in by 1.5, then you connect it to this body. This one is straight already. Then here you give it kind of small curve, and that's that. Coming to the neckline, we are going to be using 3 inches for the neck depth, 3 inches. For the neck width, 3 inches for the neck width. And for the depth, I'll be making use of 1.5 inches for the back bodies. Again, 3 inches by 1.5 inches. Then you connect it together. So this will serve as the back bodies. 3 inches by 1.5. And for the front, you just give it an opening. So let's cut. my kimono jacket is ready. You can see. So to cut the front bodies, the front neckline, just try and open it up like this. Open it up and let the sleeve face each other. Make sure you arrange everything together and run together. Everything must be equal before you cut the neckline for the front bodies. So this is my back bodies and this is going to serve as my back and front bodies. You can see there is no joining at the shoulder. So for this front bodies, remember the neckline is just 3 inches. And from this front bodies, you can decide to just cut the 3 inches down, or you slant it to where in a V-shaped manner. You just slant it to where this place comes out. Put the tape rule at the neck depth, at the neck width, sorry. Put the tape at the neck width, then you slant it in a kind of V-shaped manner. And you stop your cutting where the tape rule comes out like this. Let me mark it. So on 20 inches, the tape came out on 20 inches. You cut it out. Then after cutting it now, just slit the downside. Then after slitting it into 2, you cannot leave this place. You try and trim this place to rhyme with the down parts. I start from the down part like this and just trim off a little. So this is the kimono jacket. Now let me go to the machine to fold this in. I'll first start with the sleeve hem line, and you know I marked 1.5 inches for the folding. So let me just go and do that. So I've gone ahead to sew the sleeve allowance by 1.5 inches. You can see I did it on this side, and on the other side too. I've gone ahead to do the same allowance. Yeah. So the next thing for us to do now is to seal this place by just 1/2 inch down on both sides of the seam, and on this side too. So let me go ahead to do it that now. So after seeing the seam allowance for both sides, so this is what it's looking like. You can see this is so nice and beautiful. See the other side too. So the next thing is for us to now cut the band for this front neckline. So how do you achieve that? First, I'm going to be using this fabric for the band. I want to give it a kind of 2 colors, and I'll be using this fabric also for the pockets. So now to know the amount, to know the length of the band, you have to measure from the hemline of the fabric. Measure from the hemline of the clothes. You measure from like this. Measure down like this. Up here. Then you measure around this neckline here again till you reach the down. So whatever it gives you, that is what you're going to use for the band. And for the width of the band, I'll be using 3 inches. That will give me 6 inches. Then on fold will give me 3 inches. Half inch for seam allowance and 2.5 inches for the band. So now starting from the hemline, open up the jacket like this. Then measure it round. Continue to measure till you reach the down part again. So this is 60 inches already, and you start all over again. That's 60 inches. So from here, now I'm not with my measuring, so I'll continue till I'm done. Now I have 41 3/4. I have 41 3/4. So 60 plus 40, that will give me 100. Plus 1, 41. That's 101 3/4. 101 3/4. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut my band, and I made use of 3 inches on fold. 3 inches on fold. By the time you open it, that will give us 6 inches. So now you now place it on the, you start from the hemline. So you place it like this, the right side facing right side. You place it, then you sew round, starting from this hemline straight to the neckline, down. You just sew it around to get to the other hemline, and that's all. So after that, the next thing for us to do is just to sew the hemline. I've gone ahead to sew the band to the main clothes, and this is the outcome. Can try it looking. So the next thing is for us to just sew the hemline, and after that, I would like to put pocket on both sides, and I'll be making use of this fabric again for the pocket. Making use of this fabric for the pocket, and I went ahead to cut this length 11 1/4, and for the width I used 9.5. So from here I'll fold in 1.5 for the pocket opening, pocket mouth. Then ½ inch will go inside on both sides and the down part. So that is how we'll just be placing it on the main fabric like this. So by the time I fold in 1.5 like this, then I'll place it here. When I place it here, I'll fold in ½ inch on both sides and at the lower part. So this is how it's going to be looking like. This is the mouth, the pockets opening. For the placement on the clothes, I'll be placing the pocket 3 inches after the waistline measurement. So the waistline measurement for this particular person is 17 inches. So this is 17 inches. Come down by 3 inches. That is where my pocket will start from. That's on 20 inches. So just place it here. Then fold this place and seal. For this place, seal, and also this place. So I've gone ahead to press down my seam allowances. You can see I took just ½ inch on all the sides except this place where I took 1.5 inches to put it in. can see how it's looking. I did same to the other pocket too. So now if you measure this place for the width, this is giving me like 8 1/4, and for the length I have just 9 inches. These are my 2 pockets. So let me try and mark where I want to insert the pocket. From the shoulder point to the 17 inches is the waist length. Then you come down by 3 inches, and that will give me 20 inches. Just mark this place 20 inches like this. Then you place the pocket there. This is the pocket mouth. Just place it here. So I'm just leaving like 1 inch, 1 1/4 on this side. So let's try and pin it down. I left like 1 1/4 on this side before placing my pockets. And remember, this is where we mark the 20 inches. So I think it's okay like this. Then you pin it down before you sew it. Pin it on this side too. Just try and check it and make sure it's positioned well before you sew it round. Just sew this place down, here and here. So guys, I've gone ahead to pin down the other pocket too. So the next thing for us to do is just to go to our machine, then sew it down. So by the time I'm through, I'll show us. So guys, our jacket is ready. You can see. So the pocket, and I'm done with the hemline too. It's looking so beautiful, and trust me, it's very easy to make. Guys, I have to chip this in. I forgot to use another Ankara print for the band of the sleeve. If you can remember, you know, I used another Ankara print for the band and the pockets. So this is the band and the pocket. I'm supposed to use it for the sleeve also, and I totally forgot. So what did I now do? I went ahead to cut this. This is 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches on fold. By the time you spread it open, you have 5 inches. So I'll now cut away 1.5 inches from here. So this one already has seam allowance. So by the time I join these two together, I will arrive at my desired sleeve length. But I'm in a situation where I didn't forget, you're totally marking the shoulder and the sleeve length. You just assuming everything, the shoulder and the sleeve length, everything you have is 20 inches. Just remove 2 inches from the total length. That will give you 18 inches. You mark 18 inches. By the time you are done with the clothes, you had 2 inches band to hit. But now I have to cut it with 1.5 inches. Let me do that right away. So I've cut this away, then I'll go ahead to join this together. So this is the outcome of my sleeve. You can see it's beautiful. The sleeve, the pocket and the band is having a separate look from the main bodies. You can see it's fine and so simple to make. If you find this video helpful, kindly like, share, and comment and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye. Love you.